Seeds of Wisdom RV and Economic Updates Monday morning, February 17, 25. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Good morning Dinar Recaps. Breaking. Senator Lummis says, a Bitcoin reserve could be audited anytime 24/7 with basic computer. Black Small Square Senator Cynthia Lummis pushes for Bitcoin reserves in the U.S. to boost transparency and stability in financial policy. Black Small Square Lummis leads Bitcoin integration efforts, with states like Texas eyeing strategic Bitcoin reserves. Could this reshape U.S. economic policy? Senator Cynthia Lummis, an advocate for Bitcoin and financial innovation, has called for the United States to update its national reserves to include Bitcoin. Lummis, who represents Wyoming in the U.S. Senate, believes that a Bitcoin reserve could be audited 24/7 with just a basic computer, offering transparency and stability for the U.S. financial system. According to Bitcoin magazine, she said, a Bitcoin reserve could be audited anytime 24/7 with a basic computer. It's time to upgrade our reserves. As the new chair of the Senate Banking Subcommittee on Digital Assets, Senator Lummis is pushing for legislative changes to integrate Bitcoin into U.S. economic policy. She has consistently advocated for regulatory clarity and Bitcoin-friendly policies. In a recent discussion, Lummis also opened up about the growing interest in Bitcoin reserves, not just within the U.S., but also from other countries like the United Arab Emirates. Lummis shared that states like Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin are already considering creating their own strategic Bitcoin reserves, signaling a trend that could eventually influence federal policy. She said that states often act as incubators for innovation, and that a state-level Bitcoin reserve could serve as a model for broader adoption. Lummis leads charge for Bitcoin integration. As part of her advocacy, Lummis will be discussing the role of Bitcoin in U.S. reserves and its potential to stabilize the nation's finances at Bitcoin 2025, a key event for the cryptocurrency community. She encouraged Bitcoin supporters to engage with lawmakers and work towards making a state the first to adopt a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Senator Lummis remains optimistic about Bitcoin's future, seeing it as an asset that could help reduce the U.S. national debt and provide a hedge against inflation. She envisions Bitcoin playing a crucial role in protecting the U.S. dollar's position as the world's reserve currency. Trump admin advisor meeting with Federal Reserve Chairman regularly. Investors are patiently waiting for interest rate cuts to fuel risk on asset markets amid high inflation and macroeconomic uncertainty. Kevin Hassett, the director of the National Economic Council, a White House advisory board to President Trump, disclosed that he is now having regular meetings with Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. During a recent appearance on CBS, Face the Nation, the host asked Hassett if his meetings with the Federal Reserve Chairman were to influence interest rates. The White House advisor responded, "Jerome Powell is an independent person. The Federal Reserve's independence is respected. The point is the president's opinion can also be heard. He is the president of the United States." The advisor added that long-term rates have already come down since the Trump administration took office, citing a 40 basis point reduction in 10-year Treasury rates as evidence that the market believes inflation is coming down. Lower interest rates are a bullish catalyst for cryptocurrencies and other risk-on asset classes, as access to cheap credit encourages market participants to borrow capital to purchase investments and businesses. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.